Okay. Dancing beat. Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to build a townhouse in Minecrafty Town. This is two townhouses next to each other, and underneath there are two basement flats next to each other. And it's very spacious and very light. And I think it looked quite nice. The exciting news is that you can now download the actual build of Minecraft schematics. And with the build comes the swimming pool next door. So you'll have a nice big posh house with a swimming pool, which is great. Now the build is approximately 23 by 15 in total. But you can make yours as big or as little as you like. You might want more than two townhouses next to each other. You might be building a city block, for instance, and want maybe 5 or 6. What I'm using for this build is I'm using red brick and sandstone. Some of the chiselled sandstone to make the lintels above the windows and doors, just to give it a little bit more interest. And I'm going to make the windows nice and big to let lots and lots of light in. I'm also going to have a stone stairway going up to the front doors of the actual houses, and a little stone stairwell going down to the flats or the apartments in the basement. You might not want to do it out of redstone either. You might want to do it out of a different sort of block. I suppose it depends on where you live as to what building materials are used in townhouses. I believe the windows here and the style of the townhouse is Georgian. I think Victorian had smaller windows and the Georgian builds had much bigger windows. So we've popped the front on, we've got the front elevation. When I do my builds, I like to change it up to see what works best, whether building the front elevation and then putting the floors and then building the walls around, or whether I should build all 4 walls, or just making it different every single time to see what actually works for me and what might work for you. So I've put sandstone steps in going up to the front door, and we'll put some redstone walling in. You would most definitely get this style in London, and I think on films I've seen this style in New York, but I'm sure there's other cities where you would find this style too, and other countries. So I want to go down just a few blocks, not far, just to put the basement flats in. I do want them down a step, but I don't want them dark and dingy. Right, now I'm going to build up the corners, because I'm doing sandstone, and then I'm doing 1 sandstone and 2 red brick, and then I'm going sandstone for 3. So 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. And then an extra layer of red brick on top. Now I'll pop the walls in, again making sure that I put lots of windows in, especially in these basement flats. Oh, Poppy. Poppy. Pop. Shush. And then I can use where I put the floors, where I put the little nib of a floor along the front elevation to mark out. I can know exactly where I want the windows on the next 2 floors. And now that I've got the 2 gables in, I'm going to finish off the flooring. And then I have to put the wall in the centre up. I'll put the floor in first. It'll be easier, I think, with just one big floor, and then knock the blocks out afterwards to put the wall in the centre in. Okay, Poppy. And here we go. This is our interior wall. So our townhouse is over 2 floors. So you mustn't forget to put some stairs in, or leave a stairwell for the stairs. There we go. And we'll do exactly the same thing on this side. So the townhouses will mirror themselves. I'll knock out the windows on this side to make them bigger as well. I always go down the stairs to check to make sure that I've left enough of a stairwell, that I don't get stuck trying to go up the stairs. And again, some lovely big windows. Check that that looks quite nice. No, we're going to knock those windows out the top, make them bigger. And then I'm going to put a sunken pathway in all the way around the building. Because that's also something else that you find. I know where I'm from you have this. And the garden's sort of elevated behind. It will allow me as well to make sure that these windows in the basement are lovely and big. And we'll put some steps in going up onto the pathway by the road. And a fence all the way around, or a wall. But we'll sink the wall down to the same level as the pathway. We won't put it on the grass behind, we'll put it on the same level. Now it's nice and clean all the way around the building, and airy too. There's nothing blocking the light. Some more steps, and there we have it. So we'll put a little balcony up in the bedroom windows. We'll put some railings around the basement flat stairwells. And then we'll pop glass and doors in everywhere. There, that looks better already, doesn't it? I've done glass in the upstairs where I've got the little balconies rather than a solid door. Then we're just going to put a flat roof on top. Put a upside down step all the way around the outside to add texture, and then I'm just going to use a chiseled block to fill the roof in. So it's one whole block thick. And now for the floor. So we're going to have to go down 2 in the basement and then pop our flooring in. But you can see, because we've dug out around the building and we've put a pathway in, we're actually standing at the same level as the pathway here. So we're getting lots and lots of light in the building, even though it's a basement flat and it's sort of a block underground. That'll be our bathroom. And I'll pop a toilet in there and a shower. I always struggle with these patterned blocks, getting them in the right direction. There we go, there's a little shower. By the window, so everyone walking down the road can see you. Should have put frosted glass in. And I will pop in the description down below where you can find this on Minecraft schematics.com. And as I said, it's joined with the swimming pool, so you'll have the house plus the swimming pool, which is quite nice. So there we have it, a sink and a toilet. Now for a kitchen. I'll keep the Poppy, shush, quite simple, with just a plain white cement block. And then an item frame, and if you put, this time I'm using a iron trapdoor for the handle. You can use anything for the handle really, trapdoors and pressure plates. And then you just turn them around to where you want them and then pop a banner over the top. And it's quite nice, you can dye the banners any colour you want, any pattern you want, and it just looks really nice. Just looks like really nice kitchen cupboard doors. And I also like to put a pressure plate on top to act as a kitchen worktop. Makes for a nice simple kitchen. Do be aware though that you have to have a full block underneath you in order to do that. Otherwise the banners will show through the ceiling of the room beneath. I quite like this pattern with the little flower. Matches the one on my trousers, except for the one on my trousers is red. It's a poppy, can you see? After my puppy dog, Poppy. Right. 2 bedrooms at the back, and we'll have our living room here. Now if you don't put lights underneath the benches, when you put the banners in, they'll turn black because they won't have a light source to keep them coloured. So there's the TV in front of the sofa, and all we need now is somewhere to eat. And a nice simple table with a bit of scaffolding. And there we have it, our basement flat. Oh, there's a travelling tradesman outside. They get everywhere, those travelling tradesmen. Now this will be our master bedroom. Now on the floor I used you can use with this wood here, you could use bookshelves, and you can also use crafting tables in the floor. And it's quite a nice way to incorporate a crafting table if you don't want to see a crafting table. There we go. Wish that travelling tradesman will go away. We'll put some pictures up. We'll choose a nice one. I struggled for ages trying to figure out how you choose your pictures, and then I realised if you scroll down a little bit further you can choose. You don't have to use the random picture. So here we have it. This is upstairs townhouse, where we have our nice kitchen. We have a bathroom here, or a toilet under the stairs. There's our desk and our living area. Look at those windows, aren't they lovely? And then upstairs we have our master bedroom. And our bathroom with a big shower. Our toilet's downstairs. And this here is another big bedroom. You could choose between the two, which would be the master really. I do hope you enjoy my videos. If you do, please do like and subscribe. And do have a look at Minecraft schematics. Download it if you like, because you will get the pool next door too. And thank you very much for watching. Take care everybody. Bye bye.